Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is March the 10th and I'm using my new Forex Scalper trading system. This system has the Forex Scalper, that's this moving average, changes from red to blue. Also has these arrows, blue and red. They're called the super signal indicator. And of course down at the bottom here we have some oscillating indicators. Now you will get an audio sound and this pop-up box suggesting to buy and or sell. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer trading the London session going into the New York session. I'm looking at all the different instruments and of course I'm looking at my daily trade plan. Now today had a lot of trades on the daily trade plan. Here it is right here, running in real time. Speaking about time, it's only 9 a.m. and I've only been trading for roughly for an hour. And this daily trade plan checks all the time frames from the monthly all the way down to the 30 minutes. And then of course within the comments here, it'll suggest look for bullish trades, bearish trades, and some will be preferred. And sometimes it'll just be a little bit flat. Now if you're trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, as my mentor told me many years ago, well, that's one main reason why a lot of traders fail. They're just trading price action down into 1 minute, 5 minutes, and they're not looking at any of the other higher time frames. So gone are the days where I had to manually drill down the time frames on the charts. And I just have to take a quick look here. I know what the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, I know what it's telling me, whether I should be buying and or selling. Now if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, first, there's a lot of information right below this video. And if you have any other questions after that, well, just get in contact with me. Now as you can see, I took the trades around 7:40 or so and out around 8:40 or so. So 1 hour of trading, 9 o'clock in the morning as I'm doing this video, and I am done trading for the day, and if I so desire, done working for the week. As you can see, certainly is enough money for 1 week working. Of course, a lot of traders, they don't realize, but there's 5 things that you're going to need to succeed at trading. Just look right below this video and you'll see what those 5 things are. But one thing right off the top is you're going to need a lot of education. And of course, you're going to need some level of support, which I have a lot of education and I offer free support. If you have any questions regarding those 5 things you're going to need to succeed, again, just get in contact with me. Now we can go through these trades. First one at the top, pound dollar. Now this one pays $10 for each pip because the USD is on the right hand side. So looking at the money, easy to see this should be 18 pips. I don't need a lot of pips, especially since I do 5 or 10 trades at a time, and it's quite easy to see how easy it is to get 100, 200 pips and or ticks every day. And that's what my goal is, 200. And for sure, I got a lot more than 200. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. I knew right away, just looking at the charts, that it was going to go up. Don't know how much. I don't care how much. And certainly I was happy with 18. So I took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out here at this point, as soon as it'll lock in, it's giving me a bit of a hard time. Okay, let's try that one more time. Got in at this point, looking for 18. There it is right there. That ended up paying out $180. Moving right along to the next trade, which is the dollar CAD. Right beside it here. Found it. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at, first of all. This trade actually looks really good for what I call a great way to trade. So, and by the way, a great way to trade has a very, very high success rate, as long as you follow a few of the basic rules. For me, it's at least 95%, so I like those odds. Winning 95 out of 100%, out of every 100. So it's what every trader in the world's looking for. High percentage of winners. Looks like on this dollar CAD, I got 31 pips, paying out $214. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, Dow Jones. Dow Jones, right here. Here we go. Wanted to be selling this one. And by the way, I manually put in this white arrow. It tells me what the daily trade plan is telling me. So I don't have to keep going and looking at the daily trade plan. I know I want to be selling. So that's exactly what I did. I sold it. There's the arrow, super signal. As I mentioned, daily trade plan did qualify for a great way to trade. And so, and by the way, Dow Jones pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided by 5. Calculator says it's 54, so let's go and look for those 54. It's giving me a real hard time to get it right on. But anyhow, it's 54. Ticks paying out $270. Moving right along to the next trade, Euro CAD. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Another one, qualified for a great way to trade. Everything looking perfect, top and bottom. Saying it's going to go up, and up it went, including the daily trade plan. Trading is easy and a lot of fun once you learn all of these secrets on how to trade the market successfully. Of course, I've been doing it for more than 20 years. And certainly, at one point, and I was doing it for many years before I got to that point, it's frustrating, very difficult. But once you learn all this stuff, you're going to become part of the 5% of the traders around the world who only have to work 1 or 2 days a week. And you can be anywhere in the world, permanent vacation, wherever you are. All you need is your laptop and, of course, internet. You're going to need internet. I travel a lot with my wife. Everywhere I go, up early in the morning, trading for a couple of hours. And then I got the rest of the day to have a great vacation. Let's see, EuroCAD got in at this cursor, out at this one, locking in, looks like around 44. And those 44 pips paid out $312. A very high percentage of traders, they quit within 6 months to a year. And one of the main reasons they quit is they don't get educated. And just in case you didn't know, this is more difficult, and I don't want to discourage you, as the statistics show that 100,000 new traders every month are trying to get into this way of life, and they trade with real money way too fast, and they just give up, saying that it's not possible. Well, it is possible, but remember, trading is more difficult than trying to become a doctor or lawyer. And once you start thinking like that, in other words, it's going to take you a fair amount of time and a lot of education. And that's the two things that traders do not allow. They fail to get enough education. They go live way too quickly, including myself. And, I decided within 6 months, getting tired of giving the broker money. So I just went back to demo trading until I mastered it. So that's your tip of the day. Demo trade until you become a master. Unfortunately, not even 1% of the traders out there will do that. So I can elaborate on that, plus many, many more tips and tricks I can give you totally free. All you got to do is go on Skype, and we can do a call, and I can answer most of your questions. Let's see, where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next one, S&P 500. Here we go. Now, this one pays the same as the Dow, $5 for each tick. So we're going to drag and drop this up. Another one I wanted to be selling. So another trade setup for shorting. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Daily trade plan, super signal. Everything looking great, top and bottom obviously. Pulled the trigger knowing right at this point it was going to go down. And down it went. And calculator says it should be 152. So let's go and look for that 152. There it is right there. 152 ticks paying out $762. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. NASDAQ. Here we go. And the NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick. Took the money divided by 20. Calculator says it's approximately 80, so we're just going to drag and drop this up. See where I got in at. Daily trade plan, super signal. Qualified for a great way to trade. Remember I said it's very high success rate. So away it went. And what did I say? Looking for approximately 80. 80. There it is right there. You remove the last two digits. 80 ticks, paying out $1,602. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. Here we go with the DAX 30. I dropped it down to the 5 minutes because this is hard to get a reading on it. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Daily trade plan, super signal, red arrows. I took the money divided by 3.75. It pays $3.75 for each tick. Calculator says it's works out to 660. So from there to there should be 660. Went sideways and then finally dropped. 660. So right where this blue arrow is, there's a little cursor. 660. There it is right there. I managed to get it right on. 660 ticks, which is well over 200. And all of those lovely ticks paid out $2,475. Another tool I recommend you get your hands on is my FibMaster tool. Once you get it, it's a separate package all by itself, and you can see a lot of information right below this video. You would just click on this tab right here. You would go from high point to swing point low. There's your pullback. Now I got in here. Would have been better to get in here or here, obviously. And if it hits the entries, it'll usually hit at least target 2, which it did right here. And of course it has a grand total of 10 targets. The reason why this Fib tool works so great is that millions of traders all over the world use Fibonacci. Highly recommend it. Have a trading buddy. That's all he uses. The Fib tool, and he loves these arrows. Combination of those two, he has a very, very high success rate. Yeah, it was great that those 660 ticks ended up paying out $2,475. So, another great day of trading using my Forex Scalper. If your system's not producing great results, I recommend you get your hands on it. And don't forget about the daily trade plan. And don't forget about this fib tool. If you have any questions, well, just get in contact with me. And that's very easy to do. All you got to do is look right below this video. You'll see in the description my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly. I do answer the phone most of the times. And of course, you can also send me an email. Now I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on the link I provided below this video. We'll have a Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I should be able to answer most of your questions. As I mentioned many times, you're going to need a lot of education. So I did provide, to start off with, 4 packages. And you're going to probably need that and probably even more education over the course of time before you find success at trading. Highly recommend whoever you buy a system off of, make sure you can pick up the phone or Skype or Zoom or whichever way you prefer. You got to talk to the person who sold it to you and make sure that that guy is trading it. Because if he's not trading it, then it's impossible for him to answer your questions. Whereas I can answer 99% of all your questions. You'll see in the description 4 different packages, made a special offer. If you buy 2 packages, I'll give you 1 of the other 2 for free. Well, we're running a little bit late today. Anyhow, I'd like to keep the videos at 15 minutes. We're at 17. Sorry about extended video today. But anyhow, if you have any questions, well, just get in contact with me. Time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.